Hello Virgo gang, welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me, my name is Annie. We're going to read your tarot cards here today. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something, better yourself. I want you to walk away from this tarot reading feeling motivated, empowered, inspired, maybe with some new insight or wisdom that you can walk away and ponder. Those are good reactions. If you're not feeling that way, please feel free to click off and try back another week. Also, the messages might not resonate for you this time around, but it might resonate for you in the future. So again, highly recommend you just be open to that as well. You're accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Let's try and tap into that Virgo energy and get you a message from the tarot this week. What is coming up for Virgo? The King of Pumpkins. All right, love it. That's the King of Pentacles in this deck. We're obviously doing Halloween edition tarot. Happy early Halloween to you guys. Let's see. It's going to be a showdown. King versus King. That actually might be someone's last name or something significant. I don't know, a dog's name or I don't know, your son's name. Let's see. And then the Six of Ghosts, the past. So this could be you, Virgo. You might be being approached by a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. There may be... Actually, you know what, though? I'm looking at these energies, and they actually seem like they want to work together. There isn't a harsh or aggressive tone between them, and especially with the Six of Ghosts, the Six of Cups, really cute card in this deck. Yeah, it's almost like friendships or a soulmate connection, and it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. These could be really strong collaborators. This could certainly be a male-male relationship, whether it's romantic or business or something. I actually do like the vibe here. Excuse me. What is this King of Pumpkins up to? What is he standing on and what is he going towards? All right. The Ace of Pumpkins, a brand new offer. And it is very lush. It is very abundant. He has a lot in his pocket to offer. He has a lot to give. He or she. This could be a female too. And then what are they headed towards? I think they're ending a difficult cycle. They've recently gained some sort of new wisdom or insight that they were putting their energy, and it could have just been a lot of mental energy. They were putting a lot of time and effort into thinking about something that had just kind of exited their life. And it could have been something that they were having difficulty coming to terms with or actually accepting or acknowledging that something just ran its course. That's really what the Ten of Swords is. It's actually come up a lot in these last few readings. I think Taurus just had it as well. So yeah, it's just the Sun in Gemini, the illumination that now you have some sort of thought or idea that is kind of showing you an ending of a cycle of some kind, because any 10 in tarot is the ending or the wrapping up, the culmination of a cycle. We just had that full moon in Aries. Maybe it's related to something. It doesn't have to be with an Aries. In fact, it probably isn't for most of you. But depending on where Aries falls in your chart. So if you are a Virgo rising, Aries will be in, I think, your 8th house. So it could have been a joint finance situation. It could have been something with your taxes or something with sort of money that comes from other sources other than our own sort of hard work and efforts, endeavors, things of that sort. It doesn't have to be that. I'm just giving you as an example. Yeah, and you have to remember the idea of, Sun in Gemini is the planetary connotation, or the planetary association, rather, of the Ten of Swords. So Gemini is a changeable sign. It's mutable, it's adaptable, it's flexible. It is looking to be inspired in different areas. So some of you may have just had a change of heart, and with that, a change of mind, right? That's a good reaction when you get this card, is understanding, I thought I had to do it this way, but now I see I want to do it the other way, or I want to try it this way. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. With the Ten of Swords, yeah, there's probably a little bit of disappointment because you put a lot of time and effort into something that it didn't pan out at the moment, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to walk away with new wisdom and, again, intelligence, insights, data, details, information that you can apply in the next chapter or with the next person. It really is coming to terms with something and understanding that maybe you do need to sacrifice something or let something go. But the thing is, if you're letting something go to welcome this in, I don't know, this feels very good. Unless maybe some others of you may have connected with a fire sign from your past and you wanted to give it one more chance. And I don't know, maybe you were underwhelmed. Whatever you're coming forward on, though, or moving forward to, you have a lot to offer. So make sure you respect yourself. Make sure you don't take any lowball offers, especially if, you're applying to jobs or accepting, lackluster romantic prospects or romantic offerings. Tell me about this King of Imps, King of Wands in this deck. The Star. Ooh. Someone's ready to pounce. Wish fulfillment. Okay, I like this a lot. This King of Wands, very likely someone, male or female, who has very strong fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sag. They may be coming from a place of healing or wanting to move forward on some sort of long-term goal or wish in any area or category of life. It could be something with, wanting to start a family. It could be moving forward with a business or moving forward with someone who they've had feelings for quite some time. They're moving forward, and again, sometimes this is like a card that can sometimes denote an ending, but there's something very kind of fun and happy about it. So I think this person's moving forward with some sort of offer to you. It's possible this may be someone from your past, but it doesn't have to be. I don't mean to keep repeating myself, just I'm trying to kind of piece it all together. So where does Virgo fall with all this? Nine of Bats. But are you ready to accept the offer? Yeah, I know some of you are not going to like hearing this, but I almost get the idea that if this does represent you, you may be putting yourself out there too soon. If you are going through some sort of major transition and you're feeling sort of exhausted or out of gas, make sure you're allowing yourself rest and healing before you put yourself back out there and immediately get back into it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing. This could be a situation too where it's not necessarily that you're not wanting to address something that's already happened. I think you're very well aware that, again, there's an ending or some sort of sacrifice you need to let go of, whatever it is. But with that, I think it was a little bit painstaking, or there was something disappointing, or I don't know what it is, but I almost feel like you are leapfrogging from one scenario to another and not really properly absorbing the messages that come with this ending or whatever this Ten of Swords represents to you. It's almost like you're trying to just slap a Band-Aid on it so you don't have to think about it. And I think the universe is wanting you to really think about it and understand, or just be very introspective or self-aware of why do you think this happened? And, I'm not saying it was your fault, but I mean, more or less, if you were a participant in this activity or this relationship, why do you think the universe was saying, no, not right now, or this isn't the one? And part of that, it's part of your spiritual healing. It's part of sort of doing the spiritual work so that you can move on to find something better or more in alignment with what you are or who you are and what you want. My only concern is I'm asking about this King of Swords and he's moving forward, and this seems very happy-go-lucky and buoyant and fun. I love that energy. But when I ask, where does Virgo factor into it, we got this card. So again, not my favorite tarot cards, and that is by no means an insult to you or a reflection of you, but I'm wondering who has anxiety and how can we fix it? Frequently, this is just a card of being really overwhelmed by your own thoughts. And I can only give you my general advice or guidance for this card that I always give is, take it a piece at a time. Are you trying to bite off more than you can chew? Where can you delegate? Where can you ask for help? Where can you have other people step up and contribute or take on some of the responsibilities? And where do you just simply need to ask for help, right? If this really does represent more of an anxiety or a depression or a stress, what small step can you take each day to bring some happiness into your life? I'm wanting to clarify that just a little bit. Because the thing is, this King of Wands seems really excited to move towards you. But so that I'm wondering, is your reaction oh no, not them again? Is this a fire sign who keeps kind of playing you and not making real offers? And the only reason I'm saying again is because, with the Six of Cups, there is frequently, it's either soulmate energy or something from the past. And I mean, I guess it can be both, but the thing is, I like these cards together. I have to go off of what the cards are telling me, and right now I don't see anything wrong with this. So unless you strongly resonate with fire, if you're Virgo or cuspy with Leo, maybe this is you, maybe this is someone else. But then again, you have to reverse the story. So then this person has some sort of major ending going on. And they might be putting themselves out on, on the dating apps too soon when they really haven't done the healing work or really seen the full impact of how much this may change their life moving forward. I'm confused by this Nine of Swords. I'll be honest. Can I have one more on that? Hierophant. I don't know. My gut reaction to that is, was there a severing of a relationship that was a long-term commitment? Was there something that really just ran its course and it was really kind of old and it lacked invigoration? It's something about like the sun, the image of the sun on this little bed. The sun represents growth. It represents, freedom, creative expression, happiness, joy, honoring your inner child. And then this Hierophant is shown as a mummy. It's archaic. It's old. It's not moving. I don't mean to be insensitive, but like it's dead, right? It's like trying to reinvigorate life, the sun, into something that's just not what it's meant to do. Something has ran its course. And so I'm wondering if this represents you and you're wanting to put yourself back out there. Does this represent the news that your person has moved on and that's giving you a little bit of anxiety? Like, why is their life taking off in all these great ways and mine isn't? First of all, don't compare yourself to others. And also, it's not a competition. I mean, that whole attitude of just like looking people up and seeing what they're up to, I know most of us do it, but I don't think it's healthy, especially when whatever this is. Like, clearly you guys have gone through some major change or transition. So again, nurture yourself, care for yourself. I always say to every sign, but especially my Virgos, your health is of the utmost importance, right? Your body is your temple. So you got to start with that. And if you're spreading yourself too thin or not taking the proper time to heal and recuperate, then, there's going to be consequences later on. And that's not a threat. This is not a fear-based reading. It's just a simple check-in of your energy. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, be good to yourself. Why are you rushing out trying to offer people your resumes, your love, your time, your attention, your energy when you don't have too much to give right now? I think the universe is trying to redirect you to kind of give that energy to yourself. All right, so let's see what's going on here. I'm going to switch up my decks. The Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe there were 3 people involved here, and it doesn't have to be cheating or infidelity. It might not be. This might be the fact that you sense that your ex has moved on and might be dating someone else. And I don't even necessarily think you guys are questioning ending it. I think you pretty much knew that it was lacking anything substantial to continue on in the relationship or the marriage. I have to be honest, guys. I don't think you made a false or wrong move by ending it. I think you're making a false or wrong move by second guessing or doubting yourself. That's very Gemini in energy too, saying one thing and then immediately contradicting it, right? And I am kind of going off of the card too. I'm not saying all Geminis do that, but I mean, Geminis have this tendency of duality, right? They're the twins, the masculine, the feminine. And so with that, the idea of being the mutable air sign, they can flip-flop. They can change their mind a lot. And I think some of you are just going through that. And I don't know, second guessing yourself and wondering, did you let this person go too soon? Or others of you, you're beating yourself up. You're like, why wasn't I good enough and I should have done better? And no. Like, we're not even going to go there because that's not a thing. It's just not. You're trying to reinvigorate life into something that I think has tapered off for a reason. So your best bet is to have faith that, this is your North Star, your guiding star. The universe has not forgotten you. They're looking out for you. You need to align to something different. And I think you need to raise your vibe. But before you do any of the spiritual work, sometimes it just comes down to the basic necessities. You need to sleep well at night, right? You need to be exercising. You need to be eating right. You need to be hanging out with friends, in moderation if they add positivity to your life. Probably not a good time for you guys to isolate, but understandably, you might need to kind of have some time to yourself at the end of the day. Moderation, balance. I'm shocked we don't have Temperance or any Libra cards here, but more or less that's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, there might be a Taurus, joint finances, or again, an ending with a Taurus that's causing you a little bit of strife. There might be a fire sign coming in that could potentially make you very happy, or an Aquarius for that matter. There's a lot of players here, so I'm kind of struggling to understand where Virgo fits in, but I mean, it is your reading, so again, I have to have faith that these messages are coming out for a reason here. What is the best, and I suppose both of these things could be going on at the same time too. You guys might still be going through kind of legal contracts or final divorce settlements or whatever it is with an ex, breaking something off, and it's just like a painful process, or it's just really drawn out and laborious and exhausting, stressful. It could be that type of vibe. But it might be that at the same time, you're also making forward strides with some sort of business partner or romantic prospect. Like, it doesn't have to be one extreme or the other. You may have some really good news that you're excited about, but again, you don't want to be spreading yourself too thin, because you have this, which it's drawing my attention because it feels like a more severe energy that needs to be sort of tackled or focused on so that we can relieve ourselves from this. I don't like the 9 and 10 of Swords because they're just simply heavier energies. They're necessary. They're very human energies. Everybody goes through this, but I don't know. I kind of thought it was ending here. So then, like, in sequential order, it's like an ending, but then we revisit something and it's adding more stress. So we might not be in the clear yet with the Taurus, if that makes sense for any of you. It could represent your father, or I don't know. I heard teacher, something with a teacher, or I don't know. Maybe that's someone's profession. The Magician. You will find your way out of this. The Magician I think is kind of you. I'm hearing something about like putting on a show, or what is going on here in the 8 of Pentacles. You're not in the clear yet. You still have to, there's like, I'm almost getting the idea of theater. Like we haven't quite made it to the final act yet. You may have thought you were in the clear with something, and again, maybe because of the Mercury retrograde, you had to go back and fix documents, or finally settle a relationship, divorce papers. Again, whatever this is, it's an ending of some kind that obviously I would say it's probably not very enjoyable, but you still have the stamina and determination to get through this. So again, don't question your own strength. By all means, take care of yourself. Again, it's not about spreading yourself too thin, but I just keep getting the final act, one last show, or like, there's some sort of, you have to go and spin your magic one more time, and if you put in the work, it will yield positive results. Some of you may literally work in a legal field, something, especially if you're like a lawyer, or you're having to almost perform in a sense. You have a great powers of persuasion, I'm getting. The idea of you could sway the judge, you could sway the jury. I don't know why that's coming through, but it just simply is. Let's talk more about this, because this seems very positive. It's these two are so opposite energies. So again, maybe it's a person of the past and the person of the future. Are they happening at once? I don't know. For some of you, they are. For others of you, it'll be a different timeline. But just give me a connection to all of these. Some of you may be making an offer to an Aquarius. But you need to be yourself. There's like a performative element to some of you right now. Like you're trying to anticipate what this person wants from you and deliver that. But it's in a more, I just have to be honest, it's in a more superficial way. Like trying to, I don't know what this is. It's like, just be yourself. That's the message there. Stop trying to be who they want you to be. Be who you are. Shine with authenticity this week. Yeah, because that's what this person wants. They don't want all the bullshit, like, no offense, but I'm almost getting like, getting your hair did and wearing that certain type of dress or that certain type of perfume or makeup or whatever, cologne. It can be men too. There's something about you're going all out, but it's almost for nothing, because what this person wants, it's very pure. It's very easy. It's like this, they don't care if you're wearing makeup. You may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself, again, to meet these like impossible standards. And I say this in a loving way, but it's like the joke's on you, because all that effort, it was for nothing. Like this person likes you anyway. Very much Aquarian energy here. It's like they value honesty. They are nonconformists. So you may have been in a relationship where there was an expectation, especially on your physical aesthetic, to look a certain way or act a certain way or speak a certain way. You are free of that burden. So stop like spinning yourself in circles trying to be everything for everyone else. Be who you are. And some of you, I'm almost getting, have lost touch with what that even is anymore. So you may be going through sort of like a spiritual rebirth of discovering who it is you actually are and what you like, without maybe the influence or the pressure of some person in your life who, again, I think it's very positive that they are no longer in it. And certainly that doesn't apply to you who, God forbid you had lost a spouse and they're no longer on this earth. I'm not casting a shadow on that per se. But yes, someone who maybe was a little bit controlling. That's a good word for sort of what I see here. I like this vibe. I think this person likes your sparkle, but this person has almost like a very kind of psychic way of looking at things. They can sense your energy from the exterior, but again, what they're feeling is what you're... It has to do with what you're carrying with you on the inside. It's like your heart space. It's your good intentions. I do like this connection quite a bit. Again, might involve a Scorpio. The message I just gave about the external appearance being very important, that's for my Virgos who have very strong Scorpio placements. I wonder, I'm trying to kind of do the math in my head. If you are a Virgo, can you have Mercury or Venus in Scorpio? I think Mercury and Venus travel pretty close to your sun sign, so I'm not sure. Libra, I think you can. Well, let me know. Some of you out there watching might. Do I have any Virgos who have like a Venus or a Mercury in Scorpio? But for all I know, I mean, your Mars could definitely be there. Your Moon could be in Scorpio. Anyway, shout out to that gang. It's not about the outside. It's the inside that counts. And I mean, I know that's cheesy. It's what our moms always said to us growing up, right? But it's absolutely true, especially with this person. So if you're trying to please this person and give them what they want, I like it because what this person wants is like you. No bells and whistles, just show up and be your authentic self, and this person's gonna they're gonna be really super stoked to hang out with you. I like that vibe. This person, may have I'm getting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, in that order. I don't know why. That's like the vibe I'm getting from this person. And then let's see, tell me a little bit about this. You may have a fire sign coming to visit you. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a romantic prospect. Yeah, I was going to say, I like this vibe. 2 of Cups. May also be a Gemini, too. A Gemini who maybe has some fire placements, too. I do like this. I think it's interesting. This person, faith or religion may play a very strong role in this person's life. This person might be a twin. This person may have twin children. There's a water sign who's wanting to come back from the past, but they're too afraid to. Or they're picking their moment. This could be for some Virgos who you may have gotten into a new relationship, and I'm not even sure you know who this is. I think some of you might. There's a water sign. It's like they were just about to come in and make their move on you, but they got... It's like they feel like they got cheated out of their moment because somebody grabbed you first. Somebody swooped you up first. This could be for a job offer too, right? If someone's looking to recruit you, it's like you just took a new job. And again, you don't need to be anxious or nervous that you made the wrong decision. Generally speaking, if you trust your gut and you listen to your intuition and you don't act on fear, that's a very, very big indicator of the 9 of Swords. It's, fearful about everything and everyone, and so we're not making any major decisions or moves, but by not making any decisions, we're making it more complicated. Don't lean into the fear aspect. Move forward confidently, making the decisions you can with the information you have available to you. And we don't always know everything. We can't predict the scenario or the outcome of everything in our life. Sometimes we just have to go on faith and we have to go on our gut. Very much King of Wands vibes there. I do like that. Go with your gut. You did not or will not make the wrong choice as long as you listen to your heart. It's just one of those things where I don't know, I don't dislike this vibe per se, but this person waited too long, so they lost their opportunity. The good news is whoever or whatever is meant to be yours in this life, you will never truly miss out on. There could be a blockage here on purpose from the divine. Divine timing may not be allowing this person to come in yet for good reasons, right? Not to torture you, not to make it more difficult or to torture them. It's just, I don't know, something about your paths, they aren't aligned correctly yet. So if this person's coming in and the vibe is right, I would focus your time and energy on that. Again, if it brings you happiness, if it makes your day lighter and more fun and gives you something exciting to think about and detach from this, by all means, hang out with this person. Maybe you just have a really cool best friend, anything like that. Tell me one more thing about this person for those who are intrigued. You have the Queen of Cups, so possibly Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I almost get a Sagittarius energy with this too. But they're waiting. What is this person waiting for? Why are they not moving forward? Because they don't trust their self, or they don't trust themselves. And also, this person has poor time management skills. How to not attract a Virgo, right? Poor time management skills. No, it's like the time just slips through their fingers. They go to take a 10-minute nap and then they're out for like 6 hours. Like this person doesn't prioritize their life well. This person, they just have trouble making decisions. They kind of get lost or swept up in this whole, do I, don't I don't know, I'll just decide tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and they still haven't decided. I don't know, I don't love this. So why would you want a person coming in who doesn't know what they want, right? That would be a waste of your time. So maybe that's why the universe is like, I'm gonna put this one on pause for Virgo. Like that's the thing. I think the universe is doing you a favor by not allowing this person to come back in yet. It doesn't mean forever. These are, changeable energies, weekly readings I do, right? So, that doesn't seem to be coming in this week, but I would say you have at least one good offer here, if not two. I sort of get the idea that these are two different people, but you tell me in the comments below, Virgo. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, book a personal reading if you so desire. You can find information on that in the comment box below, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.